The Guinness Book of World Records is full of incredible things. This was a staple Christmas present for me as a child. And in there's all sorts of pictures and stuff about world records that people have set, and usually there's a bunch of really sort of weird ones in there, and those were my favourites. There's the lady with the really, really, really long nails. Look at her, it's disgusting. There's this guy who calls himself the human magnet, and just spoons stick to his body. So many spoons as well. And then you've got the lady who can make her eyes pop out of her head. Ah, it's gross, but I just can't get away from it. There's also this guy. His name is Robert Wadlow, and he is the world's tallest man. Although, even he isn't quite as tall as a guy in the Bible called Goliath. Oh, I would not like to face him on the Ninja Warrior course. No way. Yeah, he would definitely beat you. Oh, how did you get on, by the way, Luke? Well, shall we have a look?
Well, they fixed the puncture, so this is back in working order, and I've got a good feeling today. I brought my pet flamingo. Well, I mean, he's an inflatable, but he's here to give me moral support. I've never, because I can't swim, he sort of helps me out with that. So I'm thinking he'll help me out on the inflatables too. And this time, I'm gonna win, yeah! I'll try my best anyway. Right, this way. Here we go, Ninja Flamingo! Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Right, okay. Well, you see, hang on. So, hang on, I think I'm stuck. My flamingo, he don't fit. I haven't got around much of the course yet. I'll see if I can get a bit higher up. Yeah! Come on! Oh! Push! Push! No, I'm genuinely stuck, guys. Can you cut the cameras? Get some, I might need to be pulled out. Wait, you're doing it again. I genuinely need help. Guys, Dave, come on. Dave, no. Please, I mean, after yesterday, come on, man. Guys? Oh, well, guess I'll be here then. It's okay. No, we tried our best, and that's the main thing. That's all we can do. I know, we could have done better. And maybe we just live here now. That's okay. Maybe I was never destined to be a ninja. Maybe I was never destined to be a ninja.
Not so good then. You look pretty stuck. How did you get out? Some guys did eventually help me out, but it wasn't the best.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, pull! No, you're both pulling. No, that's not gonna work.
I got you.
No, because you're pulling my legs and you're pulling my arms. I can't, oh, there we go. All right, push me. No, don't pull. No, now you're both pushing. No, just, come on. Are you guys incompetent? I'm bending in ways I didn't know I could bend. Guys, actually, oh, there we go. I feel it. Go on, a bit more. Yes, one more. I think I'm there. Oh, yeah, okay. Right, no thanks to you guys are useless. Get away. Right, out I come. Oh. Unbelievable. Where's my hat?
Oh dear. The thing is, right, I don't think this is my fault. They should have a width restriction or something like that, right? Someone should have told me that I wouldn't fit through, like the course is too narrow. This is not on me. So anyway, let me guess, you called up the producers and they said you could have another go next week. Yeah, exactly. How'd you know? Well, great. Just don't do anything silly next time. Yeah, okay, right. Well, tell me more about this Goliath guy. Maybe I could stretch myself out to become taller and be more like him. Like I did in that thing with the two guys and they were pulling me on either end. I could do that, stretch out, become really tall. Bad idea. Well, you don't really want to be like Goliath. He was a huge, strong warrior. No, I would like to be like that. That's not all though. He was basically a big bully. He was threatening God's people, the Israelites, and said that they should send one person to fight him. This guy, the huge, massive, muscly, whoever won, the other army would have to retreat and surrender. Well, you'd have to be an idiot to take on that guy. He'd beat me in 3 seconds flat. I'm very, very weak. Exactly. None of God's people wanted to fight him. They were terrified, as you would be, except for one guy. Remember David? What? The tiny boy from last week, he's probably weaker than me. The one who looks after the sheep. Yeah, him. David thought he could take on Goliath. Let's take a look at what happened by reading the Bible. But of course, I've tried to produce a Hollywood-style video of the Bible passage so that you can see what it might have looked like at the time. The only problem is I don't have any money, so I can't pay any actors or sort of fancy sets and going on location or camera people. So it's just me doing everything. I play all the parts. Watch this. Budget Bible bits. Don't worry about this Philistine, David told Saul. I'll go fight him. Oh, don't be ridiculous, Saul replied. There's no way you could fight this Philistine and possibly win. You're only a boy, and he's been a man of war since his youth. But David persisted. Look, I've been taking care of my father's sheep and goats, he said. When a lion or a bear comes to steal a lamb from the flock, I go after it with a club and rescue the lamb from its mouth. If the animal turns on me, I catch it by the jaw and club it to death. I've done this to both lions and bears, and I'll do it to this pagan Philistine too, for he has defied the armies of the living God. The Lord who rescued me from the claws of the lion and the bear will rescue me from this Philistine. Saul finally consented. Well, all right, go ahead, he said, and may the Lord be with you. Then Saul gave David his own armor, a bronze helmet and a coat of mail. David put it on, strapped the sword over it, and took a step or two to see what it was like, for he had never worn such things before. I can't go in these, he protested to Saul. I'm not used to them. So David took them off again. He picked up 5 smooth stones from a stream and put them into his shepherd's bag. Then, armed only with his shepherd's staff and sling, he started across the valley to fight the Philistine. Goliath walked out toward David with his shield bearer ahead of him, sneering in contempt at this rugged-faced boy. Am I a dog? He roared at David. That you come at me with a stick? And he cursed David by the names of his gods. Come over here, and I'll give your flesh to the birds and wild animals! Goliath yelled. David replied to the Philistine. You come to me with sword, spear and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of Heaven's armies, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. Today the Lord will conquer you, and I will kill you and cut off your head. And then I will give the dead bodies of your men to the birds and wild animals. And the whole world will know there is a God in Israel. And everyone assembled here will know that the Lord rescues his people, and not with sword and spear. This is the Lord's battle, and he will give you to us! As Goliath moved closer to attack, David quickly ran out to meet him. Reaching into his shepherd's bag and taking out a stone, he hurled it with his sling and hit the Philistine in the forehead. The stone sank in, and Goliath stumbled and fell face down on the ground. So David triumphed over the Philistine with only a sling and a stone, for he had no sword. Then David ran over and pulled Goliath's sword from its sheath. David used it to kill him and cut off his head. Well, this is all great, Michael, but I'm not usually in a position where I have to fight a huge giant, so what's this got to do with me? Yeah, no, that's a fair point. I wonder though, are there any things in your life that seem big and scary, that feel like they're too much for you to deal with? Well, I did get bullied when I was at school. There was this one guy who used to pick on me all the time. He would say mean things about me, and he did hit me a couple of times. Gosh, did you tell a teacher? Oh yeah, I told the teacher straight away, but it still used to make me scared to go into school. So you're telling me, right, let me just get this straight. What I should have done is I should have made a slingshot and started attacking him with rocks and stuff until I killed him and then I could chop off his head. Absolutely not. No, no way. You've misunderstood. No. Do not be doing that. David was alive, you see, before Jesus was born. And when Jesus was born, he came and he told us all the right things to do. And he actually told us that the best way to deal with our enemies is to love them and forgive them, not chop their head off. No. The point here is that David had God on his side, just like we do. And with God on our side, with Jesus there, we don't need to be afraid of anyone or anything. All right. Well, how's God going to help me if someone's being mean to me? Yeah, it is really hard, isn't it? But what you can do is you can chat to God about it. Wherever you are, whatever is happening to you, you can always chat to God and ask him for help. That's what I do whenever I'm in trouble. I ask Jesus to help me. You get on your hands and knees and pray, like in the middle of a shop or something? No, I don't do that. You see, we can pray in our heads at any time, anywhere. We don't have to get into sort of any special position. You don't need to be like this to be praying. You could be eating your lunch at school and chatting to Jesus at the same time. Or maybe on the toilet doing a poo. Or with your friends. You can be anywhere at any time, and you can always be chatting to Jesus in your head. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Coastline Kids, if you have a bully who is making you afraid, I would love to pray for you. And if that is you, why don't you close your eyes now? And if it's not you, if you're not being bullied, why don't you join me by praying for the people watching this video who are being bullied? Let's all pray together. Jesus, thank you that you are always with us. And I pray for these kids that are being bullied. Lord, let the bullying stop in the name of Jesus. And help the kids to know that you are with them, whatever they are up against. Amen. Amen. If that was you, if we were just praying for you right now, I'd like you to do something for me. Would you tell an adult what's going on? Maybe your mum or your dad or a carer or a teacher, or on Sunday at church, tell one of the kids leaders, because they will be able to help too. It's really helpful to have an adult know that can try and help you out. And lastly, I just want to say I'm so sorry that this is happening to you, but we believe that with God on your side, which he is, that things will get better. Well, thanks, Michael. That was great. It's amazing that we can chat to Jesus wherever we are. Yes, even when you're on the Ninja Warrior course. Oh yes, I better get back to my training. This week I've been doing basketball to improve my hand-eye coordination, to get up the ladder a bit better. Anyway, watch this.
Are we ready? 3, 2, 1.
That is messy. I love it. Come back next week to hear about what happens to David next, and also to see how Luke gets on with the course. Will he manage? Well, I hope so. See you then. Bye-bye.